Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about this radio. This is VHF and UHF powerful radio. TYT TM D70W can transmit with maximum transmission power around 70 watts on VHF band and 50 watts on the UHF band. Actually, this radio has airband receiver. It works from 108 to 136 MHz. The radio has crossband repeater functionality and detachable front panel. Let's make a test and full review. The radio came in this box. In the box you can find the user manual, the radio itself, additional stuff, data cable, sticker, a microphone, additional cable. You can mount the front panel using this additional holder, the power cable. Under the microphone you can find some things. Quality control, verification. The radio has a really interesting screen. It reminds me old school devices with such type of screen, but the devices are really beautiful. On the front panel you can find the adjustment knob. You can press and change the frequency, for example. On the right side you can change the volume and SQL for left side, and for the right side you can switch the main frequency pressing these knobs, or just disable the second one or enable. You can make the main this one and switch off the second one. On top of the radio you can find the speaker. On the left side RJ45 connector, port, and on the right side you can find the same. On the rear side you can find the antenna port, the fan and external speaker ports, 2 ports, and a USB-C port for programming. The front panel of the radio is detachable. You can push this button and slide the front panel. You can place the front panel something like that, or detach it and place it on the front panel of the car, and the main unit you can place under the seat. The radio has a lot of vent holes. I think if you use the radio outside you will get a lot of dust inside the radio, but in this case you avoid the overheat of the radio, because the radio is really powerful, around 70 watts. This is the microphone of the radio, the digital keypad, 2 buttons on top of up and down, PTT button, mic hole and holder. You can connect the microphone to the front panel. You can place it somewhere in the car, and you can actually plug in to the main unit, radio unit, this microphone, and use it like this. You can type the frequency which you want, for example airband. Let's see the menu of the radio. Just press F and this knob and rotate the knob. You can see all functionalities in the menu. Let's see the steps. Confirm to press this knob and select steps, and confirm and next. If you want to exit from this menu, just press button F. You see the escape. If you'd like to listen to the music, the radio has FM radio. Just hold band button or rotate knob, or just type the frequency. Turn off the radio, just hold this band button.
Testing, testing, audio, speaker test, audio, TYT radio, speaker test, audio. Let's test the microphone of the radio. Currently I'm talking close to the microphone, around 7 centimeters. Testing, audio. Around 20 centimeters from the microphone. Audio, testing, audio. Around 50 centimeters from the microphone. Audio. Close to the microphone. Again, testing, audio.
Just connect the data cable to the PC. Select COM port, COM4, enter, read data from the radio. This process was really fast. Channel parameters, V4. Parameters, basic settings. Can assign some functionality to the button M, the DMF, to tone, 5 tone parameters, frequency range, and FM radio channels. And right to the radio. Let's measure the transmission power of the radio. Let's start to check 2 meters band. Low power, around 12 watts. Medium power on 2 meters band, 26.5 watts. Maximum transmission power, around 70 watts, 68, 69 watts, and more than 10 amps. Let's check 70 centimeters band. Low power 9.95, around 10 watts. Medium power on 70 centimeters band, 24.6 watts, and maximum transmission power 60 watts. Let's see inside the radio. You can see the main board, the version of main board 1.2. This radio has 2 receivers, super heterodyne. Let's see, 51.550. This couple of filters, 38.850. Giga device. Just unscrew 15 volts. And let's see the opposite side of the main board. On the opposite side you can find CMX chip, second one, CMX 138, two amplifiers. Inside the radio you can find two amplifiers, VHF and UHF, RA60H1317M1A, and second one RA60H3847M1. In the two sections under these two covers you can find BK 4819 and second one BK 4819. If you'd like to use the crossband repeater, just enter to the menu, select the cross or one direction from T, from B. It means your crossband repeater works only in one direction. If you select the cross, the signals will be transmitted on both directions. Select cross, exit, turn off the radio, press and hold tone button and turn on the radio. You'll see the crossband is working right now. Don't forget to select your frequencies on both bands. Let's check. The signal works from one direction and to another direction. If you'd like to turn off the crossband repeater, just turn off the radio, hold this button, tone button, and turn on the radio again. Let's connect the radio to this antenna. You can detach the front panel, disconnect this short cable and connect the long cable. After that you can use this holder, put somewhere in the car, turn on the radio. You can connect the microphone to the main unit, to this port, or just disconnect this microphone and connect right here to this port and use it like that. You can put the front panel in the car like this or right here. It depends on how you like to use the radio in the car. The radio is pretty good. I think you can use it in the car, on the desk, in the shack. Thank you for watching my videos. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.